We're in a library. Look at all of these books. There's so many. Do you want to pick one out for me to read to you? Okay. Hey, look, it has your name on it, Asher. It says Asher, the Little Digger. Dear Asher, this book was made just for you. You are the main character, so enjoy the magic as you read. Lots of love, Asher's Day. Asher, the little digger, was up early one morning. He and his friends, Amy the dump truck and Anakin the tractor, were going to help get the ground ready for a new school in the neighborhood. But Asher had woken up too early. Everyone else was asleep. How would he wake the others up? Asher motored over to Amy's garage. Rah-rah, vroom, vroom! Asher roared his little engine. Amy, wake up! Amy, the dump truck, blinked her eyes and yawned. Oh, is it morning already? Yes, it's time to build the school, Asher said. Amy roared her engine. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Let's go wake up Anakin, she called out. Asher and Amy motored over to Anakin's garage. Rah-rah, room, room, Asher's engine roared. Chugga, 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 Amy's engine sputtered. Anakin, wake up, they both called out. Anakin, the tractor, stretched. I'm up, he said. Let's go. We have a school to build. Anakin roared his engine. Rev, rev, rev. And the three headed for the new schoolyard. I will start digging here, Asher said, as he reached a spot marked out on the ground. He dug his little scooper into the earth and started pulling up the soil into a pile. I will scoop up the dirt, Anakin said, lowering his tractor bucket and lifting up the dirt. Place the soil into my dumping bed, Amy said, moving closer to Anakin. When Amy's dumping bed was full, she drove to a field not too far away and emptied the truck. The workers would use that dirt later in building the school. The three machines worked hard. A whistle blew at noon. It was time for a break. We have done a lot so far, Asher said as they sat under a shade tree. It is good that we work so well together. Yes, Anakin said. We could not do this on our own. Teamwork is best, Amy told them. Soon the whistle blew again. Time to get back to work, Asher said. We have a school to build. Amy roared her engine. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Anakin roared his engine. Rev, rev, rev. And Asher roared his engine. Rah, rah, room, room. They were happy they could work together to build a place that kids could enjoy. The end. Thank you guys so much for being here and for listening to the story, Asher the Little Digger. Asher? What you doing? Playing in the pool? What are those yellow things behind you? Duckies, that's right. Duckies. Cool. Hey Asher, what is the book I'm going to be reading to you today?
5 Little Ducks in the Cat.
Pete the Cat and the 5 Little Ducks. Pete the Cat, 5 Little Ducks. You kind of remind me of the picture. Pete the Cat, 5 Little Ducks by James Dean. 5 little ducks went out to play, with one cool cat leading the way. Pete the Cat said, "Let's splash and swim." But only 4 little ducks jumped in. Four little ducks went out to play, with one cool cat leading the way. Pete the Cat said, "Let's jump and hop." But only 3 little ducks popped up. Three little ducks went out to play, with one cool cat leading the way. Pete the Cat said, "Let's try the swings." But only 2 little ducks flapped their wings. Two little ducks went out to play, with one cool cat leading the way. Pete the Cat said, "Let's run inside." But only 1 little duck came by. One little duck was there to play with one cool cat this rainy day. Pete the Cat said, "It's me and you." But that little duck left too. Sad Pete the Cat went out to play, but all of the ducks had gone away. Pete the Cat said, "Hey, what was that?" Quack, 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 and the 5 little ducks came running back. 5 little ducks all yelled, "Hooray!" They made Pete a treat that day. Pete the Cat said, "Let's all have fun." And they played until the day was done. Thank you so much for joining us on Bedtime Stories on Asher's Day. If you liked the story, please give that button a smash for Ash, and also give that subscribe button a smash for Ash if you're not a subscriber. And we'll see you next Friday. Bye, kids. Hi, today we're having story time. Have you ever wondered about electricity and how it works? Asher has. So, we have this book. It's called Oscar and the Bird. It's a book about electricity. A Start with Science book by Jeff Waring. Okay, let's begin. Oscar and the Bird, a book about electricity by Jeff Waring. One day, Oscar saw a tractor standing in the field. He climbed up to look in the cab. when, suddenly, the windshield wiper started to move. Swish, swish. How did that happen? Oscar wondered. Bird flew down from her branch. Electricity is making the wiper move, she said. You must have pressed the switch by mistake. What's electricity? Oscar asked. It's a kind of energy that people use to help things move, make sounds, light up, or heat up, Bird said. Where does it come from? Oscar wanted to know. Bird hopped down to show him the engine. It flows through wires from this battery, she said. The battery has chemicals inside it that make electricity. It's a very big battery, Oscar said. It's a big battery for a big tractor, Bird said. Batteries come in all shapes and sizes. Even a tiny one can make electricity. And she told Oscar about some other machines that are powered by batteries. Can you think of some things that are powered by batteries, Asher?
Yeah.
What about your Power Wheels car? Yeah, that uses electricity too. Together, these two small batteries can make a strong beam shine from a flashlight. This rechargeable battery has powerful chemicals inside it that can make electricity strong enough to move a toy. This tiny round battery can keep a watch ticking for more than 2 years. This long, slim battery is powerful too, and light, just right for machines you carry around and use a lot, like mobile phones or an MP3 player. Why doesn't the windshield wiper move all the time? Oscar asked. When the switch is off, there is a gap in the wires and the electricity can't get around to the wiper, Bird said. When you press the switch on, the wires join up and the electricity can cross the gap and move the wiper. Switch on. Does everything in the tractor need electricity to work? Oscar asked. Some things need electricity, said Bird, like the lights, the radiator, and the wiper. The engine needs electricity to start too, but it needs gas to make the tractor move. Oscar looked up. Does electricity flow through those wires as well? He asked Bird. Yes, Bird answered. Does that electricity come from a battery too? Oscar asked. No, Bird said. It comes from a power station. It's going to the town so that people can light and heat their homes.
I want these in the sky.
Why are the wires in the sky? Oscar asked that too. So that they're out of reach and you'll be safer, Bird said. They carry lots of electricity, and it would be very dangerous if it flowed through you. You should never touch a wire, Oscar. Just then, in the distance, they could see flashes of lightning. Lightning is electricity too, Bird said. There is a kind of electricity all around us, but most of the time we don't see or notice it. Over on the hill, the blades on the wind turbines were turning in the wind. Is electricity helping them move? Oscar asked Bird. No, Bird said. It's the other way around. The wind turns the blades and the movement makes electricity. Then it started to rain. Oscar and Bird rushed back to the tractor. Swish, swish. The wiper is wiping the water away so that we can see out, Bird said. Then let's not turn it off yet, Oscar said. Thinking about electricity, in the fields, Oscar found out what electricity is for. Electricity is energy we use as power to help us do things, like give light when it is dark, or clear away rain, or play music. Think of some things you use every day. Which ones need electricity to work? Can you think of something? Very good! Something like a TV uses electricity. Something like a computer, a hairdryer. So many things. All over the place. Lights. How electricity works. Electricity flows through wires. The wires are made of metal to help the electricity flow easily. Switches can stop or start the flow. Power lines. Battery wires. Some electricity is so powerful that it's dangerous. You should always be careful near wires, batteries, plugs, and sockets. What electricity is made from? Electricity is made in different ways. With chemicals, by burning coal or oil, with wind. Lightning is a kind of electricity that is found in nature. Oscar thinks electricity is great. Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Me too. Thank you so much for joining us today in reading Oscar and the Bird, a book about electricity by Jeff Waring. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed the story and learned something about electricity. All right, we'll see you next Friday, kids. Bye!
Bye.
About the author. Jeff Waring studied graphics in college and worked as an art director of British Vogue. He is currently creative director of Glamour magazine. He is the illustrator of Black Meets White by Justine Fontes. He says that the Oscar books are based on his own cat, Oscar. Jeff Waring lives in London.
This glue gun uses electricity. Bad
And should you ever play with batteries? Good. You guys know that batteries are not a toy and they can be very dangerous. Well, you should never put them in your mouth. Yeah, if you never swallow them, never put them in your mouth.
Never lick them.
Yeah, and
Never try to bite them.
exactly. And if you see a broken one, they have battery acid and they can hurt you. But yeah, that's right. A flashlight takes batteries. You should never try to touch a power line or try to climb a power line, and never touch a wire.
And nobody sits on it.
That's right.
Why power lines in the sky? Why power lines in the sky?
So they'll be out of your reach and you guys will be safer. So if you guys ever see something plugged in, should you ever try to touch it, or should you ever try to plug anything into an outlet on your own?
No.
Good job.
In the dark.
Good job,
In
Amy.
the dark.
Only an adult should do that. You should never touch a plug and you should never touch a wire. Hi parents! What is your child interested in learning more about? Let us know in the comments below. Maybe we can make a video about it. Be sure to subscribe to Asher's Day and click that bell notification, and that way you'll get notified of all of our new videos that we upload every Friday morning. And check out Asher's Day on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'd love to be friends. Hi! Welcome to Asher's Day Storytime. What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you know yet? Whatever it is that you want to be, if you believe it, you dream it, and work hard for it, you can achieve it. Today, I'm excited to share a true story with you about a little girl who wanted to become an astronaut when she grew up. It's called Mae Among the Stars. Written by Rhoda Ahmed, illustrated by Stacia Burrington. Mae Among the Stars. Inspired by the story of Mae Jemison, the first African-American woman in space. When little Mae was a child, she dreamed of dancing in space. She imagined herself surrounded by billions of stars, floating, gliding, and discovering. Follow Mae as she learns that if you can dream it and you work hard for it, anything is possible. Mae Among the Stars. Let's begin. Little Mae was a dreamer. They say that daydreamers never succeed, but little Mae was different. One day, Mae was working on an assignment for school about what she wanted to be when she grew up. What will you tell them, Mae? I will tell them I want to see Earth. This is Earth, Mae, her mother said. The flowers, the grass, the forest, and the mountains. We live on Earth. But I want to see Earth from out there. have to become an astronaut. That way you can see Earth from space. Astronaut? Do you think I could do that? Of course you can. If you can dream it, if you believe it, and work hard for it, anything is possible. Mae asked her mom to take her to the library. She searched for books about space and astronauts. After dinner, Mae drew pictures of space, and she even made her own astronaut costume out of old orange curtains and cardboard boxes. Later, she asked her dad, "But how do I become an astronaut? It seems impossible." "You will find your way, Mae, because if you dream it, if you believe in it, and work hard for it, anything is possible." But space is so far away. It's closer than you think, little Mae, and you might get there sooner than you think. That night, Mae had a happy dream. She was dancing in space, surrounded by billions of sparkling stars. Below her, she could see Earth floating and turning like a shining crystal ball. The next morning, Mae told her parents about her dream. She wanted to tell everyone, and every time she talked about it, her eyes would light up. In the classroom, Miss Bell told everyone to stand in line on the rug. Today, we are going to share our dreams about the future. What do you want to be and what do you want to do when you grow up? Who wants to go first? I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a teacher, a football player. I want to be a mom. I want to go to space. I want to be an astronaut. All the kids started laughing. Miss Bell asked, "Mae, are you sure you don't want to be a nurse? Nursing would be a good profession for someone like you." "I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be an astronaut." Mae felt disappointed. On her way home from school, Mae was quiet. She looked out the car window. Her world turned blue and cold. Nothing was the way it used to be. At home, Mae started crying. "Miss Bell said I can't become an astronaut." "What a silly thing to say," said her mother. "She told me I should be a nurse instead," said Mae. Her mom wiped away her tears. "My dear Mae, I hope you didn't believe her." "Of course I believed her. She's my teacher." "I'm sorry Miss Bell didn't encourage you, but she can't stop you. No one can stop you. Follow your dream, Mae, and go to space." "Thank you, Mom. I promise when I get to space, I will wave to you and Dad from the spaceship." Her mom took her hand and they started dancing. You must always repeat to yourself, if I can dream it, if I can believe in it, and if I work hard for it, anything is possible. Mae went on dreaming, believing, and working really hard. And guess what? She went to space and waved to her mom and dad on Earth. About Dr. Mae Jemison. Mae Carol Jemison was born October 17, 1956 in Decatur, Alabama. Mae always loved science. She loved being outside and looking up at the stars, knowing that one day she would travel to space. Mae is highly educated. She graduated from Morgan Park High School in 1973, and at the incredible age of 16, she enrolled at Stanford University, earning a Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Engineering in 1977. After Mae got her MD in 1981 from Cornell Medical College, she briefly worked as a general practitioner before leaving to work with the Peace Corps as a medical officer in Liberia and Sierra Leone. When she returned home, Mae decided to follow her childhood dream of going to space, and she accomplished many firsts. She applied to NASA's astronaut training program and on June 4, 1987, was accepted. She became the first African American female astronaut. On September 12, 1992, Mae's dream finally came true when she traveled to space on the shuttle Endeavour, mission STS-47. It was then that Mae officially became the first African American woman in space. Mae left NASA in 1993 and became the first real astronaut to act in an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Today, she heads the Jemison Group and the Dorothy Jemison Foundation for Excellence. Mae speaks fluent Russian, Japanese, and Swahili.